Hello and welcome to Last Take. I am your host, Molly Kieram, and I am here with Kendrick Perkins. What's up, Big Perk?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Look, look. Everybody keep a cool booty. I'm a little bit distressed right now because somebody got a problem with me. But I'll let you introduce everybody else
All
first.
right, all right. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. And Shannon Sharp. Shannon, how are we feeling?
I'm doing good, Molly. Doing really good. I'm alive. I'm breathing. I'm feeling good. That's right.
Good. And Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. How are you doing today, Stephen A?
Oh, I'm doing good, Molly. And I just want to say you look very nice because
Oh,
I just want to point out like she's a nice person off camera, but when we're on camera, she always wants to argue with me for some reason. But
uh,
you look very nice today.
thank you, Stephen A. This is what he does, though, guys. This is what he does. He butters me up, and then he pushes me down. This is classic, but
I don't push you
I
down. I don't push you down.
appreciate you.
All right, okay, all right. But you look very nice today, Molly.
Thank
How
you,
about me,
Stephen
Stephen
A.
Stephen A. Smith? How I look?
Like a
Huh?
hot mess,
You
like you
look great,
always do.
Shannon.
Thank you. Thank
Don't
you.
don't 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 you do that. Don't you do that.
I
Excuse
will.
me.
Uh,
Do what?
don't you butter him up like that.
Stephen A. I am being nice to my coworkers. You have a problem with that, Stephen A.
I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that.
You clearly do. This is it's just started the show, and you're already coming at me like this. I don't know what you want.
Coming at you how?
Look,
Coming at you.
look.
You know what? I'm in a good mood today.
All right, all
Good
right,
mood.
all right.
Let's just get on with the
Let's
show.
get on with the show. Let's get on with the show. We had breaking news yesterday. The New York Knicks have fired their head coach,
Oh,
Thibodeau, after he led the team to their first conference finals since 1867. Stephen A., this is personal for you.
it's very personal. Very personal.
Did the Knicks make the right move?
Well, I will say this. Tom Thibodeau has been the best coach that they've had in 25 years, leading them to the Eastern Conference Finals, which is a hard feat since 19
99.
1999. Yeah, I had to do the math real fast. It's early in the morning, but 1999.
It was 1867.
It was
Well,
what?
see that don't be disrespectful right now because it was 1999. You wasn't even born then. I understand. Okay, you're very young, but I will say this.
Thank you. You're saying
Tom
I
Tib,
was young. Thank you.
you're very welcome. But I will say this. Tom Thibodeau, he he has his way of coaching. We understand this. He likes to play his top five. He likes to play his starting five the entire season. But I'm just saying this. Wasn't reason to fire the man because he could easily change up and play more of his bench next season. We understand this. We understand the effect of putting those bench players in the game. We see the results on the defensive end leading to a great offense. But to fire the man, I mean, come on, who's next in line right now? Who do you got?
Look,
Mike Malone? Mike
look.
Malone. Who else we gonna have? Doc Rivers. And Doc Rivers was the head coach of the Boston Celtics, which
Doc
Tom
Rivers
Thibodeau
has
was
a
just.
job, Stephen A.
Yeah, I
Now,
understand that, but
for
we need
now,
it
for now.
for now. We going to see, but it looks like Mike Malone is going to be in the forefront to be the coach for the New York Knicks. I have no idea, but what do you guys think about it?
Well, here's the thing, Stephen A. I don't think that was all on Tom Thibodeau. Them losing game one of that Pacers series had all to do with their main people not managing the league. That goes to your star players. Look, Tom Thibodeau been running the same offense, which ain't no damn offense. It's read and react. If y'all ain't reading, you can't react. Point blank. Look, Cat was just like he just walked like on defense, like how Molly Cat just walked across. That's how exactly how he be walking on defense. Look, that's what I'm saying. Look, it had nothing to do with Tom Thibodeau. He just was a casualty of because they lost. That's it. I told him, didn't I say that if they lost that game one, or if they lost, that Tom Thibodeau was going to be on the hot seat? I said it, and guess what? His ass is burning right now.
You did say that. You said that if Tom Thibodeau and the Knicks lose the series, Tom Thibodeau will be to the door. Right, Lil Perk?
That means he said he's gonna go right to the Thibodeau, right through the Thibodeau.
Because they fired his ass immediately. I was like, woo, woo, and you know, coaches are under so much scrutiny. You know, so much scrutiny. It's not fair. It's not fair because you can't blame the coach for the players' lack of offense and defense. Like I said, game one was pivotal. I believe whoever won game one will won the series, in my opinion, because that was very right there. The Knicks had it to the end, right to the end, and you already know what happened. Halliburton, what the Halliburton? Oh my God, it was a holiday. He dropped a Hallibomb. It was
halitosis. He still stinks.
Bill Jazz. Bill Jazz.
It's not stink, Stephen A.
He's not. He's not underrated. I mean, sorry, he's not overrated. He's underrated. He is overhated. This man deserves to be, my personal opinion, the MVP of the league in the Eastern Conference Finals. But
the blasphemy coming out of your mouth right now.
Well, that's not what the NBA thought.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly.
I'm glad you brought that up, Perk. So Siakam won Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and there was a moment that Halliburton really thought that he had it. Do you think Siakam deserved it, or do you think it should have gone to Tyrese, Perk?
Yes, it definitely should have went to Tyrese's daddy, because he's the reason and the motivation for the reason why he playing out of this world. Look, all jokes aside, Tyrese Halliburton is doing his thing. He was drafted by the Sacramento Kings. He got traded to the Indiana Pacers, and like the Knicks had the opportunity to draft him. What they do, they got Obi Toppin that year, and then what happened? Obi Toppin and Tom Thibodeau. You see how it goes. They had a friction. They sent him out. Now all of a sudden they got a chance to win the NBA championship. And look, I'm telling you, Tyrese Halliburton he's doing this thing, and he's taking the mantle of the Knicks villain. Move over Trae Young, move over Reggie Miller, because Tyrese Halliburton and his sway hair is coming to stay.
Stephen A., do you think that Halliburton is better than Jalen Brunson?
Absolutely not. I will say that wholeheartedly. I mean, there are differences in their game. Tyrese Halliburton is a much taller player. He's a much faster player. I will give that. But I would say, I will say this, that I'm having a brain fart right now because my wig cap is too tight. But I will say that Jalen Brunson is more of a clutch player. I will say that he's a way more clutch player.
All right, Shannon, I want to hear what you think about the moment where Tyrese thought that he was about to win MVP and then step forward. It was pretty awkward, huh?
Woo, Mally. It was hilarious. It was messed up, but hilarious. I'll tell you why. Because personally, I like Tyrese Halliburton. I think he's an incredible athlete. I can see why they chose Siakam. I can see why that. But I think Tyrese Halliburton is a better superstar, but Siakam was more consistent. If you think about it, each game he put up numbers, rebounds, points, assists. He was more consistent. There was one game that Halliburton he didn't score well. He had 6 points. He didn't do good. So I can see why they gave it to Siakam, but to see Tyrese Halliburton ready, anticipating, ready to get that trophy, and he said, "Nah, bro, you're good." It was funny. It was funny, but it's all good. I think the motivation. Hopefully, they still play team ball. It's not a one-man team, not one-man person. Hopefully, they still play team ball, and Halliburton get the Finals MVP when they beat OKC in 5.
Yeah, Shannon, do you mind if I give a quick take here about
please,
Tom?
please, Molly, do your name, please, do your name.
Here's my question. Oh, excuse me.
Right.
It's Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh my God.
That boy nigga cat.
Enough of that. Here's my question. Tom Thibodeau leads the Knicks to a place that they have not been in a very long time. He gets past the first round, a very tough series versus the Pistons. In the second round, the Celtics, the champions last year. He gets through them. And then he gets up against a tough Pacers team, and that's not enough. He loses his job. What are we seeing in the NBA with head coaches? How are they losing their job over and over again? But Stephen A., gets a max contract. I don't understand it.
What was that, a shot at me?
No.
That's
No,
your
no,
That a
word, sir.
shot at me?
it
Oh,
wasn't.
Molly.
It wasn't
Oh,
even.
Molly.
It was just an observation.
And she's right.
Oh, Molly.
Ollie, I agree. I don't stand it either. I don't stand it. How could the coaches?
Shannon, you should be the last one talking right now. We don't even want to hear from you right now. Don't you dare
Shannon, I'm a
say
little
your
surprised
word.
that-
Don't you dare say anything right now.
You're right. You're right.
But I will say this: there's a lot of pressure on these coaches right now. They want to get them onto these teams, and they want championships right away. But they have to understand it takes time, it takes years, it takes a lot of practice with these teams. It takes camaraderie. You got to know these players inside and out. You got to know who to put on the court and who to take off, because you got 20 guys on these teams. You got 20 guys. And a lot of times it's about putting the right guys on the floor so they can produce well on the court defensively and offensively. So a lot of times they want them to just get in there. They want these coaches to get in there, get these teams ready, and win championships. That's what we expected from Tom Thibodeau. But we have to understand Tom Thibodeau, he only plays 5 players every season. I mean, that's it. He wouldn't even put 9 players out on the baseball team, as they said. All right. So that's what
He tried in the playoffs, but it was too late then, huh, Stephen?
it was way too late. But we understand now that those guys on the bench, they were ready. We saw it when they came on. Shamit, he came on. He gave a lot of energy on the defensive end. Mm-hmm. We saw Achua, Precious Achua. That guy can
God
ball.
bless you.
Yes, I needed some tissue. But Achua, that brother needs to play a lot more. Deuce McBride needs to have more playing time coming off the bench.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's just it's very sad to see, New York, they were renaming the streets. They were
it was too early.
It was too early.
You know what it is? That going to the Eastern Conference Finals was the Knicks championship. Because in my opinion, that's the closest championship they'll ever get. Closest championship. In my opinion, they cursed. They don't got that drive. They don't got that what you say, that Mamba mindset, that clutch gene. I think that's the closest. That's why New York City went crazy, because they knew subconsciously this is the first we ever go in our entire lives. So I think that's why.
Don't be disrespectful like that, Shannon. Don't be disrespectful.
Stephen A. Smith, Lil Perk, Molly. Look at it. You gave the streets names. They named the streets out of players. It was crazy. It was like a New Year's Day on Knicks. It was bull jive. They gave him too much too early. The first game, Carthy tapped out of 3, had his other pitches played on the chest. It was too comfortable. Too comfortable. This is what happens when you get too comfortable in life. Other people like the tortoise in the hair. My grandma always told me, watch out for the tortoise, because the hair be uncomfortable, but the tortoise will blue. We'll drive on through. My grandma always told me, shit, what you told me before? I forgot. But my grandma always said some wise things. But you can't get comfortable in life. You can't get comfortable in life. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, my ditty always all over my face. Forgive me.
I'm gonna read you guys Leon Rose's statement that he released after the Knicks fired Thibodeau. And I want to hear your thoughts on this statement. Our organization is singularly focused on winning a championship for our fans. This pursuit led us to the difficult decision to inform Tom Thibodeau that we've decided to move in another direction. I just want to know, Stephen A., what do you make of that statement?
Well, I will say this. Tom Thibodeau, he had a really good run. And it's obvious that the Knicks have a team that is championship worthy. We saw that they can get to the Eastern Conference Final and they can go even further. But for God's sake, Tom Thibodeau, he should have been given another chance, because next season he would have known to play his bench a little bit earlier, and that he would have been able to get a lot further by letting his starting 5 rest.
Yeah, Stephen A.
He would have been able to let his starting 5 rest. Now the brother's out of a job right now.
So
Tom Thibodeau is outside the door.
you've had a chance to work with Coach Mike Malone because he's been doing some coverage for us. How has that experience been? Do you think Mike Malone has the personality to take on the role of the Knicks' next head coach?
I mean, I believe so. You see what he did with Joker and Jamal Murray and the Nuggets and them boys, led them to a championship. And I honestly believe that he would do great things with the Knicks. I'm not sure if he'll get them to the Eastern Conference Finals, but I would say he would get them pretty close. But I will say that, yeah, I honestly would believe in Coach Mike Malone doing his thing and possibly getting the Knicks to a championship. We don't know. We have no idea, but I really want to see that happen.
All right. Before we keep going, because I want to hear what Perk and Shannon have to say. Perk, you've been off today. There's something I can tell. There's something that you want to get off your chest. You want to talk with us how you're feeling?
Yeah, I woke up this morning and all of a sudden people blowing up my phone still. I had to cut out a couple times because apparently Ric Flair don't like to see me on TV. He said he gonna beat me up or he gonna do something to me when he see me because I called LeBron James old. Last time I checked, he is old. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The man's still averaging 30 points a game. I ain't saying nothing about his ball playing. All I'm saying is, look, Ric Flair, I know you used to be the man, but you the old man right now. So if you come over there, look, my chest is too big to be chopping. I'll chop you down. If I just lay one hand on you, you probably pass out, man. You need to stay off the liquor. Stay off the liquor, Ric Flair.
Whoa.
Good job. I spoke to Ric Flair earlier today. Matter of fact, he's right here. Hold on. I'm gonna give him right now for you.
He need to do a woo side because you don't want to mess with little Perk.
Hold on. This was not on the programming notes.
It was not on the program. I don't know what happened. He got Ric Flair in the studio.
Ric Flair is in the studio. Oh. Well, welcome.
Good boy.
Studio Ric Flair.
Just fine, son of a gun. Listen here, Big Perk. You ain't nothing, Big Perk. You just talk the bull jive on television. Woo! You know what with me, Bill Perk? You know what with me? I'm the nature's boy. Woo!
You look like Sick Flair. What the hell is that on your head?
I was very good.
Wait a minute. What the hell? I'll just go away for a second. Where did Ric Flair come from? What is going on right now?
He was messing around with Future and them too much.
I thought that Ric Flair was really in the studio.
What is this?
I love you, Ric Flair. Yeah, I love you some Ric Flair.
It looked like a solar flare.
Son of a gun. Solar flare. I like that right there.
This NW take? What is happening?
What's going on, you, Ric Flair? Little Perk, what's going on for real?
I don't know. See, I don't know. Here's the thing. I might have slid in his daughter's DMs, but look, I thought she was taken. Look, I was trying to see. I didn't know. I was trying to see how I heard it's nice in Charlotte this time of the season. But all I want to know was I'm sorry. I just did I guess he probably found out. But look, all I need to say, look, don't question what we do. He talk about he a two-time All-American and a two-time All-Star. I don't even know who he talk about. That's what I got a championship ring. I don't know what the hell he talk about. I was a Western Conference champion with the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm still a god over there. Look, you can't mess with me in this realm, Ric Flair. I'll tell you that right now.
Does not think you're a god over there, by the way. He's had quite a lot to say.
No, listen, they honored me in front of the whole crowd. I'm about to be there at game 1. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to celebrate the Little Darlings afterwards, the Gentlemen's Club, because they got delicious wings and other things. And I don't care. I don't give a damn about what Ric Flair, because I would be on his ass like a hot pocket.
Bull jive. I think it was 1-on-1 right now. SummerSlam, you and Ric Flair. I'm going Ric Flair. Even at 75 years old.
He gonna need to shoot a Flair because when I'm done with him, because I'm a
all right, no threats on TV.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, but this is TKO on this too, so we do He might get an arcade, a little the percolator off the top rope.
Ooh, I gotta see that. I gotta see that. Little Ric Flair versus Lil Perk. That'd be a good match. That'd be a good
All
match.
right. All right. All right. You got everything off your chest, Perk.
Yeah, I got a little bit off the chest, but holla at
He
me,
didn't get
Sean.
enough off his stomach, I'll tell you that.
Hey,
Woo!
look, that's another thing. You know what I'm saying?
Be nice, Stephen A. The second.
Excuse me.
He's so
Excuse me.
mean, Molly. He's so mean. Oh, he come at me, my suits, my
He's
oh,
come at all of us.
Don't you dare.
All
Don't
of
you
us.
dare.
He's just salty that his Knicks got eliminated. Okay, let's
So we doing this now, Molly? We're doing it now. All right.
because I'm
All right.
honest. Tyrese Halliburton, why is he not better than Jalen Brunson? Because Jalen Brunson, I don't see him going to the NBA Finals.
I agree.
I don't see him going to the NBA Finals. And you're sitting here saying that he's better than Tyrese Halliburton.
Yes, he's better than Tyrese Halitosis. All right. I'm just gonna say this. They didn't get to the NBA Finals for one reason only. It was their defense. It was lack of defense. I will say that. All right. Tom Thibodeau should have been playing his bench more. These guys were ready. They were tired. You could see it in Jalen Brunson's face. The Pacers outpaced them the whole series. They were faster, they were taller, and they had more shooters. I'm just saying there needed to be some more pieces that need to be moved around. And Karl Anthony Towns was playing like a kitten. He needs to be playing more like a dog, in my opinion.
So I'm glad that you brought up Karl Anthony Towns because an article came out right after the series, and I mean right after, from The Athletic, that said that the Knicks coaches and players were disappointed in Karl Anthony Towns' effort on defense. And I want to know what you guys think. Was Karl Anthony Towns the reason that they could not get to that next level? Perk?
After all that,
Okay, Shannon.
Boo job. I think Karl Anthony Towns was the heart of the team. It wasn't Josh Hart. It wasn't Jalen Brunson. It wasn't Anunoby. It wasn't Mikal Bridges. Nobody stepped up except for Karl Anthony Towns. You remember Game 3, they came back from a 20-point deficit. It wasn't Karl Anthony Towns. I don't see the Knicks winning 2 games, 1 game, no games. They need that man. He needs flowers, Bodega Cat. He is the Knicks right now. Move over Jalen Brunson. Move over Josh Hart. Karl Anthony Towns is that man. I think without him, Knicks would make this far. That's my 2 cents.
Well, what we need
to
to
do, win the championship without him, Stephen A.
Well, what we need to do, first of all, Shannon, zip your lips and seal it with some Diddy oil. That's number 1. Number 2. Number 2.
I told you not to mention Diddy on this show, Stephen A. I've already warned you.
Oh, excuse me. My apologies, Molly. My apologies.
Sean Combs lawyer.
I'm not getting calls from Disney. I'm sick of it.
Look, we're all sick of it right now. But right now we're going to discuss this, right? All right, Mitchell Robinson, he was great on the defensive end. First, I mean, he did slip up. He did slip up very much in Game 2. Okay. But Game 3, Mitchell Robinson was grabbing rebounds. Josh Hart was great on the offensive boards and defensive boards. He was putting up a double-double damn near every game. All right, so their defense it's been inconsistent. I will say that. It has been inconsistent. But they need to play that bench. The bench was playing better defense than the starting 5. We can all agree with that. So I'm just saying right now, the Knicks can win a championship if the next coach knows how to put the right players on the court. That's all.
Or at least run a damn offense. See, look, I love Thibodeau. And again, he's a defensive stalwart. But one of the things that players love about him is that he lets them play. But the other downside of that, like you said, Stephen A., when you play these guys too hard, you get tired. You don't have a go-to play. If the play is give it to Brunson, then he gonna dribble the hell out the ball, and then he ain't gonna know what to do because he tired himself. See, that's the importance of having a coach that can run an offense, that has an offense. But look, I still don't feel like they gave him a chance to develop that because I'm sure he could have went back to the drawing board. He watches tape. He did, if anything, that dude lived basketball. I'm surprised his wife ain't named Spalding. But look, all I need to uh all I want to see from the Knicks is that whoever is the coach, that they run the offense and that they stay true to the New York Knicks culture, because I don't know what they're gonna do, because I don't know, the city was behind them. I don't know what they're gonna do. It's a big old choice.
Well, I would be in fear if the New York Knicks actually won the championship. I think there would be a blackout in New York City. I mean, everything. Train shut down, buses, everything. It'll be mayhem in the city. But it'll be a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah, it'll be the last thing we see. I know that.
So, Stephen, you'd keep this roster the exact same for going into next season, or would you trade Cap? Because I don't know. I've been hearing some whispers that might be something to consider. Shannon, you're shaking your head. What?
Well, go ahead, Shannon. Go ahead.
But Stephen A. Steve A. Smith, his critiques is bull job. I tell you why. He thinks Tyrese Halliburton is not a superstar. So imagine what he thinks. So I can't even deal with that. But we need Cat. Cat is he embodies in your City spirit, the hustle, the bustle. He should have traded him. No. He's not zesty. He's just a little he's zesty though. But I would say we need to trade, my personal opinion, Josh Hart. I like Hart.
You know what? Zip your lips right now. I'm gonna just tell you that right.
That's right.
Just zip your lips.
Oh.
Keep moving.
It's from all that buttering up. All the buttering up Molly was doing, he rubbed it on his lips.
My skin is mostly.
Keep me out of this.
Shannon Sharp, because that's the fumes he's smelling. Let me tell you right now, because it's getting to your head. All right, Josh Hart is the heart of that team. The way he crashes the boards, the way he plays defense, plays better defense than Cat. I will tell you that.
No, he doesn't.
That's a
fact. On offense,
that's a fact.
What he doing offense? He gets the ball, he just passes it back out. Gets the ball, I don't do with it. It's keep it scary. He has no heart. Hart has no heart.
Cat, SEC. At the end of the day, are you really gonna go there?
I am going there. I like Cat. He has heart. He has bustle. He has rustle. He has hustle. He is the team, Stephen A. Without Cat, they ain't going to the Eastern Conference Finals. They ain't going nowhere next year. You need Cat.
You know what else he got? Glitter. That's what else he had.
Stephen A. One moment you're saying how special Cat is. The next you're making fun of him.
But he's not the only one that's special on the team.
Go up in this series, and you say he cannot be traded. Explain that to me.
First off, we can see what he does when he's not shooting the ball. That brother, he's really quick on his feet. He can get to the basket. I will say that.
He's not quick on his feet, Steve, but he covers a lot of ground with them big old shoes that he got. What he need to do is lose some damn weight. When he was in Kentucky, instead of eating Kentucky Fried Chicken, I think he's just too lax. He's so comfortable with the 3-point line that he needs to realize that he's 7 foot tall and people can't move him. He's falling every damn time. Look, all he need to do is drop 15 pounds, go on the Luka Duka diet, like Luka Doncic, and come back ready to play. Like, that's one thing I liked about Julius Randle. He coming in shape. Now, he may not been leaving in shape, but he coming to season in shape. And that's what I think Karl Anthony Towns needs to focus on the summertime if he's going to stay. I don't think there's a trade out there that would be benefit to the Knicks unless Giannis Antetokounmpo is available. And everybody don't think they were going to trade for Antetokounmpo, carry the hell on.
I would gladly trade Karl Anthony Towns for Giannis Antetokounmpo. That I would trade Cat and at least 2 bench players.
And Josh Hart.
We might need Josh Hart. We might need to keep Josh Hart. But that's a good. But
he ain't getting rebels over Giannis.
For Giannis, I would trade Cat and I would trade Mikal Bridges.
Hell yeah.
I would trade those two players right there, Mikal Bridges and Karl Anthony Towns, for Giannis Antetokounmpo and Precious Achiuwa.
Woo! That's a good trade, but I go with Josh Hart, Anunoby, and Mitch Robinson. Keep Cat on the team with Giannis, the big body Brunson. I smell a championship. Woo! Don't
you gotta keep OG. You gotta keep OG and Anunoby.
OG.
I'm telling you,
Jalen,
OG another year, if he get the right trainer or the right coach behind him, he's going to be the next Kawhi Leonard without the injuries.
I agree.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm just gonna finish real fast. If we want to get Giannis Antetokounmpo, this is the trade you need to make right now. You need to trade Mitch Robinson, Mikal Bridges, and Deuce McBride. Those are the three right there.
That's good. That's good. I go with that.
So Stephen A., if I'm Milwaukee, why the hell am I doing that trade?
Because you ain't doing a damn thing else. You got to pay Damian Lillard. You have got a old ass Brook Lopez. You got Doc Rivers, who need a doctor for that hairline, and you ain't going. Look, I'm telling you, they need to rebuild, and in order for them to rebuild, they got to shed a lot of those contracts. They already got rid of Middleton. They already knew they wasn't going to make it into this year, Molly. You already seen it. That's why Tyrese Halliburton had the places was so fresh for them other series. Them boys wasn't doing nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like the Knicks was tearing the Bucks up all season long. That's why I said the Knicks ran out of gas, point blank, simple. This the first year they all been together, but at the same time, we see that them combinations ain't working right now. So it's either the culture change or the personnel got to change. Either way, there got to be a change.
Hold on, Perk. Do you mind? I just want to give a quick shout out to Stephen A., because a few minutes ago, Perk was going on about how Carl needs to lose
He do
some
need to lose weight.
and Stephen A. did not jump in and use that as an excuse to attack Perk, and I just want to give him a round of applause for that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
I was waiting for it, Stephen A., and you held back.
I appreciate it. I mean, we all see it. We all see it. You know, it's
okay.
Karl Anthony Towns is out there playing like the Michelin Man. We can all agree.
I thought maybe Stephen A. is turning over a new leaf. Unfortunately,
this Stephen A. is turning over a different leaf. I will say that.
You seem it, Stephen A. I'm lucky to know you, friend.
Thank you, Molly. I appreciate you so much.
All right, that was nice, Stephen A. We should be kinder.
Why don't y'all just go on a damn date?
On it.
That's all I was saying. Let's go on a date and figure it out.
What did you just say?
Let's go
now. I said, why don't y'all?
We are not doing any of that right now. We are not doing any of that ever. This is where it's at. We are professionals. We work together. This is our platform. Let's leave all of that out of the way.
I'm just
saying. Thank you. So, unfortunately, we do have to talk about the NBA Finals. I know it's not ideal. It's two teams that are frankly going to be a ratings disaster. But we
that's good job.
Not for this month. This is the perfect month to have them in the finals.
Why is that, Perk?
Hey, all them outfits, they're gonna be looking fabulous.
Don't do that to her. Don't do that, Perk. Molly,
it's gonna be the NBA Met Gala.
Yep.
Okay. Here's what I want to know. First, who's gonna win in how many games? And second, who do you want to win? And I specifically want to hear Stephen A's response to that one.
I got OKC in 6 games.
All right.
That's because we see how their defense is. Both these teams are perfectly matched up. They're fast. They can all shoot. But OKC has a better defense. And I want to see their defense up against Indiana's offense. It's going to be a spectacular game. This is going to be one of the best NBA series in the finals that we've ever seen in history. So I'm excited.
I'm not excited. I know you didn't ask me yet, but I just want to jump in because I feel like it's going to be the battle of the home teams. and Oklahoma City got home court advantage. I feel like they're going to get one in the places. I feel like it's going to be a gentleman's sweep. It's going to be 5 games because Oklahoma want to win in front of their fans. All I know is Tyrese Halliburton, if he's really that guy, he can't be doing this. He got to show up because you seen last year he didn't show up against Boston. I got a hamstring. He did show he didn't win the NBA Cup. I want to see when it's really on the line how he really, and this will solidify and really take off that rating of being overrated.
I think you guys yeah, I don't know, y'all smoking today. Y'all smoking something because y'all underestimating the Pacers. Right now, the Pacers going into the NBA Finals as an underdog. When you're an underdog, you work harder, you perform harder, you do something differently. I guarantee. I don't care if it's SGA, PGA, NCAA. It doesn't matter. Pacers in the 5.
Wow.
That's right. Halliburton. He gonna be dropping bombs, threes, all types of things. Got Miles Turner, that's gonna improve. Pascal Siakam, that's gonna improve. Everybody on the team are underrated, and watch what's gonna happen. They're the underdogs. You should have Rocky 2. You should have him and Creed. You see what happened? Rocky Balboa.
Yeah, Rocky lost.
The first one.
The first one. Oh, you talking double 2?
But 2, what happened? He came back.
He got up at the last second.
Come on.
Okay.
It might not be 5, might be 6, but I'm telling you, this game this series gonna go to game 7. My words. I'm saying Pacers in 7. That's right.
You said 7, I thought you said 5.
I'll be realistic now. I'll be realistic.
So you think they're gonna win a game 7 at Oklahoma City? You must be out your damn mind.
You must be sniffing sharp.
They have not lost in Oklahoma City.
It doesn't matter, little Perk. You got Halliburton father. You got Jim Carrey as a coach. What's his name? Rick Carlisle. I think they hold on. I'm thinking Patriots is 7. But what you think, Molly? What's your thoughts?
You're asking my thoughts.
I want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah. It's on you, baby.
Oh wow. It's really my day, huh? Here's my thoughts. You know what, Shannon? I like where you're going with this. I think that this Pacers team has shown a lot of heart. They've shown that they've got that firepower. They've shown that they have what it took to go in and steal games 1 and 2 in the Garden. You know what? I'm taking Indiana in 6. I am. And I think it's going to shock the world. And I think it's going to force Stephen A. to admit that Tyrese Halliburton is a better player than Jalen Brunson.
I will never say that.
Oh, if he wins the finals, he wouldn't.
I will never say that. Even if they do win the NBA championship, I will never say it.
But Stephen A. Smith, will you admit that Tyrese Halliburton is a superstar, bona fide superstar?
He is not a superstar.
If he was NBA,
he is not a superstar.
Stephen A. Smith,
he does not carry the team.
You a hater, Stephen A. If he wins NBA Finals, MVP, you gotta give it up to him. You gotta give it to him.
Siakam is more of a superstar than Halliburton is. I'm just going to be real about that. We all know.
You know what, Stephen A. Pacers, what more they have to prove? They beaten the Bucks. They beaten the best team in the East, the Cavaliers.
They only been together 1 year. Go ahead, continue.
How about the Cavaliers?
Cavaliers. They ain't been together. That team just got together.
The Knicks. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's healthy. What happened to the Knicks? Come on.
Barely healthy.
Oh,
barely healthy.
No excuses.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Not an excuse. It was real.
The defense was injured.
Who?
The defense was injured.
I just want to say that maybe this Knicks series was karma for Stephen A. saying that he was glad that Jason Tatum.
Don't put this on me. Don't put this on me.
I'm just saying.
Don't you dare put this on me.
You did say that. You did say that.
We all heard it. In fact, we got multiple calls from HR.
Even back, Molly, after that, I think the reason why the Knicks lost because Stephen A. Smith, he didn't shave his receded hairline. I guarantee if you had shaved it off, it would have freed the Knicks up. We would have liberated the Knicks. We would have liberated them to play more freely, be more relaxed, more loose. That headline.
Well, when they win next year, you're gonna see all of this going. I'm gonna just let you know that right
Ooh,
now.
by time.
Win, I'm cutting it all off.
By time.
Cutting it all off.
Hallelujah. Ain't he good? Ain't he good? We gotta see that Stephen A. Come on, let it go, bro. Let it go. Let it go, brother. Come on, let it go. Let it go. But Amali.
Well, if the Knicks win next year, Shannon, what you gotta do is put your chest on your shoulders.
Ooh, it's right there. but seriously, game 1, I'll be fair. I will say OKC, but Pacers, that momentum is very high.
There you go.
Pacers game 1. What's your thoughts? Game 1, what y'all think?
Game 1 is OKC all the way.
By a lot.
Okay.
Oklahoma, I'm telling you, Oklahoma City is these young boys been together. I don't care how much. There's no such thing as inexperience. This team been together. Sam Presti did a wonderful job. He's been there for years. He knows how to pick a team. He drafted all those guys, made the right trades. He got no egos. Those guys play hard, man. I'm telling you. The Luke Dort, they got 2 7-footers in their starting lineup that play defense and spread the floor. Hardenstein and Chet Holmgren. And SGA is going to get so many foul calls, you ain't going to be able to. Tyrese Halliburton going to be on the bench by the 5-minute mark of the first quarter.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up the foul thing, Perk, because many people are saying that he's a foul merchant. It's not my words; it's the words of the people online. And
It don't matter if he's a foul merchant, Molly, as long as he's buying a championship.
I'm not saying it does matter. I'm just asking, do you think that he's the best player in the world when he's doing this, when he's trying so hard to get to the line?
I mean, we see LeBron flopping every other night when he's playing. We all see that, and he's considered the GOAT.
That GOAT, Dave.
Your friend Jalen Brunson flops quite a bit too, might I add.
Thank you, Molly. He's so biased.
As well as he should, because he's seen when he got in the league that Trae Young does the same thing. And look, if the refs gonna call it, they're gonna call it. If they don't call it, they don't call it. There's times where he got fouled and they didn't call it. But the beauty of it is he plays to what the refs do. And that's what you're supposed to do. The only reason why people are mad about SGA's foul shots is because he's winning. If when he wasn't winning, nobody had a problem with it. He's been shooting the same amount of foul shots. It's just that he knows what he's doing. That's it. You can't fault somebody to know how to play the game. James Harden was the same way. Everybody, look, you got to respect the game. They got to play according to how the game is called. When they was clotheslining people and power bombing and punching people in the face in the 80s and the 70s, nobody, and even in the early 90s, nobody cared about foul shots like that because they didn't want to get fouled. But see, now you got ouch, you getting a foul call. So look, more power to SGA.
I think they should walk on the court with flip-flops. Just my opinion. I think the NBA should start endorsing flip-flops because we see everybody's doing it.
Why? They don't do it. But back to you say, Molly, about SGA. I think we should appreciate SGA as a player. I was watching the 5120 podcast with the what's the guy's name? The former player? Shoot. God damn it.
It don't matter, they ain't paying us.
Yeah, it don't matter.
But he was saying that we should appreciate SGA because he brought the mid-range shooter back. Before SGA, everybody want to be Steph Curry. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody want to be Steph Curry, shoot from the three. SGA bring the art, that Kobe Bryant-esque to the game now. That mid-range shooter. I think SGA is
What was Big Body Brunson doing? Big Body Brunson do the same thing.
And Kobe was doing a lot more than mid-range shooting.
True, but SGA
was doing a lot more. Put some respect on that man's name.
Ain't nobody better than Kobe except for Go James. We don't know that. Ain't nobody
what? The blasphemy. You say another word. You say another word.
Ain't nobody better than Kobe than Go James. I say that right now. But I'm beside the point.
LeBron.
They got the same amount of championships in less years Kobe got. The same amount.
I'm saying this
Matter
right
of fact, he got more, don't he?
Kobe
Yeah.
got five.
Yes, he
LeBron
does.
got 4, right?
Curry got 4. LeBron got 4. But LeBron, like I said, next year, this next season, his 23rd season, his last season, he's gonna win a ring for himself, Lakers, and Bronny James.
I'm really glad you guys brought this up because this was gonna actually be my next question and perhaps final question. I think we talked enough about the finals. Who is the GOAT? I don't feel like we covered this conversation enough, and I've been dying. I've been dying to hear your thoughts.
I agree, Molly. I think we never covered this. We hardly talk about this topic. We hardly do it, right? We hardly talk about this topic. In my personal opinion, the greatest player of all time. My top 3 of us, number 1. We prefer.
No, she said number 1.
One.
Numero uno.
I'm gonna go with the chosen one. Go James. He's 23 seasons, 22 seasons, going 23rd season. He's proven that he is the GOAT. He went on 4 different teams, won 4 championships. He carried. He went to each conference finals 8 times in a row. No player had done that. This man played with his son. This man multiple MVPs. He is the greatest player of all time. Better than MJ. Kobe's right there. Kobe's right there. But I would say better than Kobe Bryant too. Go James is the greatest player of all time. Is my 2 cents.
Stephen, they already know what you're about to say. So let me say it for you. Let me ask this question, and Stephen, you could continue. Shannon, what year is LeBron about to go into?
23.
Stephen Day, who wear that number and is the greatest of all time?
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Boo jive. Boo jive. Michael Jordan knew that LeBron going to be 23. He was in a time machine, Tesla time machine. He saw that. He said, I'm going to wear it first. That's my 2 cents. He knew it was going to happen. He knew it was going to happen. He knew the chosen one going to be there. Michael Jordan in. He in. Maybe 2, maybe 3. He's number 1. He's number 1.
I think the lead from them glasses is really seeping into your skin. So let me just right into your brain cells. But I'm going to say this. We all know Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time. But I'm going to tell you the second best player of all time was Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. It's LeBron, easy third. Easy third. Top 3 best players of all time. Coming in third, LeBron James. Coming in second, Kobe Bryant. And number 1.
Would this have anything to do with what LeBron said about you in regards to your comments about Bronny? That's what I want to know, because you used to say that LeBron was the GOAT. There was a minute there that you thought that.
He lost in 3 finals back to back. Michael Jordan would have never. Michael Jordan would have
Michael Jordan never. That's what the key word, never. If he didn't leave them 2 years, he would have been having 7 championships.
Boo jive. Molly, who's your GOAT? You heard from who your GOAT?
You know what? I'm with Stephen. I think Michael Jordan, of course, we grew up watching him. He certainly has his argument, but Stephen A, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to once again agree with Shannon here.
We've
never seen a guy do what we're seeing LeBron James do. I mean, to produce at the level that he's producing at 48 years old, it's historic.
Because he's a robot, that's why.
Ollie.
He's playing with AI needs. That's what he's doing right now.
We got stem cells.
What's that part?
Look, he got so much stuff. He got the what is it? The mirror thing. He got all the technology in the world. If Michael Jordan was still wanted to play at that level, like he could. Like if Eddie, you could go into a hyperbaric chamber and freeze your body joints and put fabricated milk on your hamstrings to play forever too. But see, that's the thing. Like I don't think that's a valid argument, because if that's the case, then Bill Russell should be the greatest of all time because he got 9 rings.
He's got 9 rings.
I didn't say anything about rings.
Ain't about the rings. It's about the production. It's about the skills. About the superstar.
But all of that, he is playing in the NBA. What's the point of the NBA? It's to win championships.
Lord
it's
Josh.
to win championships. And Michael Jordan has got 6
How
of
many championships has Jalen Brunson won?
Thank you, Molly.
Not yet. He hasn't won any championships yet. How many does Tyrese Halliburton have?
If Tyrese Halliburton, if he wins this year, you're not going to have him over.
Just what? That's just one. That's just one. That's just one.
I'm just saying, Steve, now you got to be consistent.
They're going to say, maybe consistent.
That's just one.
Yeah, my fault, Molly. Continue.
No, you got me, because I'm going to wrap it up here in a second. So.
Yeah. My last question is this. Stephen A., even Molly, answer this for me. Halliburton or Tatum? Because I was in the barber shop, I did get my hair cut, get my hair done, and we had this whole debate. They said, Tatum better. I'm like, I don't think so, y'all. I think Halliburton is a better superstar than Tatum, but what's your thoughts?
Jason Tatum is a better player than Tyrese Halliburton, and that's a fact.
I agree.
That is a complete fact.
The
brother can shoot, he can defend, he can dribble. Tyrese Halliburton plays like Steve Urkel sometimes. Remember when he was in the gym? I'm going to just keep bringing that up every time. You see the way the brother shoot, all right? He doesn't have the dribble skills. He doesn't have the handle that Tyrese, that Jason Tatum has. Excuse me. Tyrese Halliburton does not have the skill set that Jason Tatum has. And that is visible to see with your eyes.
I'm saying right now, I do prescription store. Tyrese Halliburton play style unorthodox, but it's efficient. He gets it done. He has no superstar on that team besides Siakam. Tatum needs Jaylen Brown. He needs Chris Stops to win a championship. I think Tyrese Halliburton is the best superstar in the NBA right now, as today.
Close your mouth right now. Stop speaking. Stop speaking.
But Molly, what's your thoughts? Who taking Tatum or Halliburton?
Hold on, before Molly go, I got real quick.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum is the better player, and he has the better suede hair. Okay, he brushes hair with the Timberland boot, the little Timberland boot that you get on the Tim's suede knee butt cleaner. I gotta go carry the hell on.
Perk, we love you. Here's my thoughts. My thoughts are, unfortunately, I have to agree with Stephen A. And it pains me to say that. There's some style.
Just let it rest on you. Just let it rest on you.
All right.
I can't believe I'm hearing this right now. This has got me excited. Molly finally agreed with me.
I mean, it doesn't happen often, but when it does, it does, and that's what's happening right now. Here's the thing. I have one word.
What?
Championship.
There it is.
But Molly, if Tyrese win this year, comes MVP, final MVP.
Then it's a conversation.
Thank you. That's all I'm trying to say.
It's a conversation.
That's all I'm saying. That's all.
Can't you just let this one just ride just one time, Molly? Just stay on my side just this one time. I really need. I need this more than the Knicks needed the championship. I need this one right now.
Stephen A. I do agree with you here. I do.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just think the Jason Tatum, he's 19 years old, people. And what he's done, what he's accomplished, it's historic. I mean, it's historic. It's impossible, even. And I think that this is a perfect way to end the show. Unless any of you have any other thoughts.
No, that's about it. That's about it.
I'm just. Oh, go ahead, Shannon. Go ahead.
Oh no, we gonna say Steve A. Smith. We gonna say.
I'm just happy Molly just agreed with me at the tail end of the show. On the last take, she agreed with me. I'm taking that like it's game 6 of the next one. Yeah, baby. It's Molly and blue skies right now. Molly and blue skies.
All right. So simmer down, Stephen A. But I'm glad my approval makes you so happy. I am.
Well, I guess that's about it. We thank you guys for watching, and Guess we'll close out, Mally. We'll close out.
Let's do it. You have been watching Last Take. Thank you so much to my wonderful co-hosts. We've got Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, and Perk, who had to run to the bathroom. I am so honored to be doing this show with these guys, and make sure to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, because people still use that, and we will see you soon.
You got to. I appreciate y'all. Peace.
All right.